So everything looks fine as far as filming goes. Yuki is being nice and calm. So Audrey is out somewhere playing, and now it's just going to be me, focusing on me. It's because I literally started filming. They know when I start filming that, oh, it's time to play. Hey, no, Yuki. This girl, I need some more beer. Just give you my general what? What was I even saying? Oh my god. Alright everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today I have decided to sit down and film a video. I just got off of work, just finished eating dinner, and now I'm relaxing a little bit. And I got some stuff in the mail the other day, like the Zodiac collection from Colourpop and Kathleen lights. So I wanted to try it out on camera, try to see if I could come up with a look or something. So the Kathleen lights and Colourpop collection consists of a makeup eyeshadow palette, 2 luxe lipsticks, 2 supernova shadows, and 2 of their original Super Shock Cheek highlighters. I'm really excited to try out this palette. I actually opened the palette and looked inside, but actually haven't tried the shadows here in person, so I figured I'd do that on camera. This is how the palette looks like. I think it is absolutely stunning. I prefer that blue with the gold. And then on the back of the eyeshadow palette, you have the names of the shadows and some really cool like stuff. You have 12 eyeshadows, right? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 12 eyeshadows. It does also come with a mirror as well. And compared to Kathleen's other shadows, I want to say still the same thing where you get 12 shadows, but the Dream Street doesn't actually have a mirror. Yeah, this is the palette here. I like the colors. I mean, honestly speaking, the only reason why I got the palette was because, of course, it had to do with Kathleen Lights, or Kathleen Lights' name was on the product, and I absolutely adore Kathleen Lights. But also for this blue shade right here, I just find it so mesmerizing, so beautiful. But honestly, if I were to see this palette and it didn't have Kathleen Lights' names on it, if it wasn't Colourpop, I would definitely just possibly pass up this palette. Mainly because I don't really see a lot of colors that I would necessarily gravitate towards. I mean, you know, I don't know. This is just my opinion. I think I would possibly pass up on it. All of the eyeshadows are after signs, and my particular sign is Virgo, so I have the Virgo color right here, which is this matte dark brown. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, she did say it's like a very dependable color, and Virgos are very, very dependable, but I don't know how I feel about the brown color though. Apart from her eyeshadow palette, like I said, she does have 2 luxe lipsticks, which is newer lipsticks from Colourpop. They actually released bullet lipsticks. So the 2 colors that she has is Scorpio Moon, which I think that's a beautiful mauvey color. Like, I can see myself using this a lot. And then the other color that she has is called What's Your Sign, which is a little bit more nude. I feel like I can use this color too. For some reason, when I was seeing it on screen with her, it looked a lot lighter than what I have here, but it could be camera quality, lighting as well, so who knows. Something else I'm really excited about the collection would be the supernova shadows. I do have a few other colors in my collection, but the 2 that she released in her collection this time would be, this one is called Astrology, which is this beautiful yellowy gold color. And then the other color that she has is called Constellation, which is more like a coppery rose gold kind of look. Like, I don't know how I feel when I'm describing colors and things, because I always feel like I say the complete opposite, rose, gold, copper kind of thing. So I never know if I'm actually describing colors correctly. So I do apologize for that, but you know, whatever, who cares? I get what I'm saying, whether you guys get it, I don't know. That's on you. And then the final things in her collection are the Super Shock highlights. These are just the standard formula. When you take them out of the package, again, they have that beautiful blue color and then the name on the back. This particular color is called On the Cusp. Which looks really light on screen. Ooh! Oh no, I messed it up. Looks really light on screen, but it swatches beautifully. Like, look how bright that is. The next color she has is Fire, and this one is more of a, I want to say On the Cusp is more like a champagne color versus this, I want to say, is more like a coppery gold color. Still pretty light, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this in today's look, but I'm just going to go ahead and just jump into it, kind of figure out what I'm going to do. Please ignore my hair. I had it curled today for work, but not like my natural curls. I had like actual like curling wand curls, which is weird because I have curly hair, but I was like, hey, let's go ahead and do it. So yes, let's go ahead and let's try out some of these products on camera to see how I feel about it. My face is just looking all kinds of crazy right now. Like, ugh, up close it is looking pretty grimy. Okay, so I am just going to prime my eyes. I am going to go in actually on the Dream Street palette, and I'm going to take the color, I believe it is called Magical, which is this color right here. And I'm going to use that and kind of, not necessarily set my crease, but use this as my transition color for my eyeshadow. It already shows up pretty peachy in real life. I'm not really sure if that's really like picking up here on camera. But like I said, I love Colourpop eyeshadows. I love them. They just feel so buttery. Going in with the color Spark, which is this color right here, this red color right here. I'm going to put that on my outer V. I'm not too worried about getting it in the inner corner because I know I'm going to be doing a cut crease, half cut crease kind of look, like the ones that makes it look like you spent so much time on it but you really haven't. I'm going to be doing that, so I'm not really all too worried about getting it in the inner corner of my lid because I know I'm just going to be blocking that out with some concealer. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out this portion right up until like probably the middle portion of my eye, just to get that a little bit more clear. Going in with the color Aries in here, which is this beautiful orange color, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that to my lid, but I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use my pinky. taking the Leo, which is that bright coppery gold color right there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the Aries and a mixture of the Aries and Spark, and I'm going to start working that right here. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the Leo and the Aries. I'm going to mix that. I'm going to go in with a more like a smudger brush, honestly, and I'm going to take the Aries let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to intensify the gold a little bit more. I'm actually going to be using both. Let's use both. It's going to turn out really good or really bad. So I'm going to take Constellation onto the back of my hand. Wow, that dries down really quick, guys. Dries down super quick. You gotta work with it super fast. Okay. What I'm going to do to further help that again is I'm going to take an even thinner brush, like a detail brush. I'm going to go in with the Leo again. I'm going to sandwich that like so. You can opt for a liner. I don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to decide to do a liner or not. Okay, I'm going to go in actually with the Virgo right here. I'm going with the I want it to deepen up the outer portion of my V a little bit more. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take a deeper color. I'm probably going to take the Sagittarius, which is this color right here, and I'm going to apply that purple color. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my base off of camera, and I'll be right back to finish up the lower lash line. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply some color onto my brow bone. I'm going to go back into the palette here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this color right here, which is Sweet Dreams. I'm going to go back into the palette, and I really want my lower lash line to be very, very smoky, kind of like the outer portion of my eye. So I'm going to go in with the Sagittarius. Something that I've noticed about the color is that it gets really crumbly inside the palette itself. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Compared to all the other colors, this color right here is just a little bit more crumbly. I'm guessing that has to do with the formula. I don't really mind if a color is a little messy or not. It just depends on how the eyeshadow looks on your eyes, you know, so I could really care less if it is messy, if it has a messy pan or anything like that. not that bad for just using just mascara, no lashes. I mean, yeah, it would definitely be better with false lashes, but I like it. Oh wait, I need the inner corner. I need the inner corner. I'm actually gonna go in with the Gemini right here in my inner corner. I'm gonna go in with on the cusp. Oh crap. Oh crap. Highlight though. Just don't look at me from my side and I will be okay. That's what happens when it's like late and you're doing makeup. You have a whole new meeting to late night makeup. Higher on this side right here. Let's do the lips next. Oh, you know what highlighter I want to put, because I loved it so much apparently. I am going to put on the cusp on my nose and my bridge. I don't think I've ever liked a highlight more than I do right now. And for the lipstick today, and just use the nude. So I'm gonna go in with What's Your Sign. Ooh, these glide on so smoothly. That is a little bit too nude for me. It looked a little bit darker with that one swipe, so I'm gonna go above it, on top of it with a little bit of Scorpio Moon. Okay, I like it. I like it. Pretty much used everything in the collection. Let me go ahead and let me zoom on out and give you guys kind of like my general idea of the whole collection. So BRB. Let me go ahead, now that we have the full face put on, give you my overall review about the Zodiac collection from Colourpop and Kathleen Light. First and foremost, I love the palette. I love the packaging. It's really cute, really different. Do wish that there was a little bit more color combinations other than this in here. I mean, I'm just a little disappointed with the Virgo. I mean, I know that they're dependable, as she was saying that brown is like the dependable color that you can't really go without, and that's true. I just wish it probably would have been like a different earthy color if you're thinking about Virgos or something like that. I don't love the shimmery colors here in the eyeshadows. Granted, I didn't really use at all the Pisces color right here, but I did use the Leo, I used the Aries and the Gemini, and they all translate really, really well on the eyelids. The only thing that I would tell you to keep an eye out if you're someone that freaks out for fallout, if you're someone that freaks out if your pan gets dirty, I definitely noticed that that was happening with the Aries, but you know, I could care less. I don't care. As long as it looks cute on my face, I don't care if my makeup palette is dirty. Like clearly, this is my Dream Street palette, dirty AF, and then on the inside, dirty as well. So I really could care less if these palettes get dirty, but if you're that kind of person that has to be anal about it and make sure that your palettes are clean and pristine looking, then I would definitely keep an eye out for that. The only thing that I noticed, and it could have been because my brush that I was using was wet or still a little bit damped, is that my Sagittarius color, the Sagittarius color did get patchy. When I went in with a dry brush to kind of patch it back in, you can still kind of see right here a little bit where that patch. So I definitely wouldn't recommend using a damp brush. I mean, of course, if it's like a last minute kind of thing or you're cleaning your brushes kind of thing, just keep an eye out for the Venna. I really, really love the palette. I hope this is making sense. I love this palette. I love how you can pair up these two palettes and use them together like what I another great thing that I really, really loved, and I was actually shocked, or two other things, were the actual Luxe lipsticks. They honestly feel really, really soft on your skin. You don't, on your lips, you don't feel them there. They go on like butter, so smooth. What really, really shocked me was, of course, the Super Shock highlighters. I was amazed. I know I went overboard with this highlight right here. Truly overboard, but I honestly loved these two highlights, honestly. This one would be more like for lighter skin tones, obviously, and this one actually goes really, really well with my skin tone, so I would definitely recommend, if you still have the option to do so, go pick up the Super Shock highlighters. Guess what I am trying to say throughout this whole collection, I think it was definitely worth it. I got this eyeshadow palette, the two Supernova eyeshadows, the two Luxe lipsticks, and then the two Super Shock highlighters, all for $56, which I think is a price that you can't beat. So I definitely, if you haven't done it before, definitely check out Colourpop. They're always coming out with different items, collabing with different people. Maybe they've already collabed with a person or YouTuber that you like. I'm gonna go make sure my cat is not dying of starvation, even though I fed her. And I'm gonna make sure that my dog doesn't get into any more junk, because I just cleaned up my living room yesterday and it's already a hot mess again. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here for you. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this channel. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you do want to see more videos coming out. I am going to be posting a different video later on, either this week or later on next week. Basically just sitting down, just talking with you, letting you know what's happening, and just giving you my overall thoughts about my channel, where it's going, where I want it to go, and things like that. So if you guys are definitely wanting to see something like that, keep an eye out for it. I think that this channel may be changing. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Also hit that notification bell, so that way you guys are notified when I post my videos. And I can't think of anything else to say. So thank you once again for all your support, and I will catch everybody in my next video.